How strong is Magellan? The former Warden of Impel down, Magellan or Magellan. I'm not too sure how you guys pronounce his name. I have a tough difficulty with that because of the translations between sub and dub and how they pronounce it different. But I will say this, I am hyped because when discussing Magellan or Magellan, I don't know how you guys pronounce that, like I said, a lot of people say he's underrated and a lot of people say he's overrated. It's a huge debate throughout the One Piece community, and I believe that Magellan is, you have to wait to the end of the video. Now, something I want to bring up, because I don't see a lot of people bringing this up, is I think it has been confirmed that Magellan is stronger than Shiryu, or if he's not stronger than Shiryu, he has defeated Shiryu in the past, because it is stated that Shiryu and Magellan are on equal terms, but Shiryu is the one that's more dangerous. But the fact that Shiryu was in jail, didn't that showcase that Magellan beat him in a fight to put him in jail? That's just my thoughts. I might be wrong. Leave your thoughts in the comment section. Tell me what you think about that whole situation there. Let's continue the video. Now, the first fight I want to discuss when it comes to Magellan is the fight with Luffy. And let's be honest here, Luffy pretty much got destroyed in that fight. And what can Luffy do? He had no haki, Magellan's poison. It was just a tough fight for Luffy. But I do want to say this. When Luffy went to gear second and made his eyes white with that attack, I think it was a jet bazooka, I'm not too sure what it was, I believe it was a bazooka. It showcased that Magellan durability is not at the highest. It's probably because he rarely gets touched because his power is so deadly, like a lot of people don't want to touch it. But the fact that Luffy made him eyes go white, it already made his durability down a notch. Now, one of the most controversial fights in One Piece is Blackbeard versus Magellan, and the reason why it's so controversial is because Blackbeard is one of the Yonkos as of now, but back then he was one of the up and coming guys. He defeated Ace in a fight, he got the Yami Yami no Mi, and out of nowhere Magellan just one-shots him and his whole crew, and that's when everyone was like, Blackbeard's trash, Magellan gets one shot. Whenever I'm defending Blackbeard, people always bring up the Magellan situation, but I do want to say this, Whitebeard said it best, Blackbeard's a careless guy. Like, he was on that whole One Piece anime trope where you talk before you fight, and Magellan was all action. He changed the whole anime scope of talking before you fight and just went to the action and wrecked him with that whole poisonous thing. And it kind of shows you that One Piece, when talking about power levels, it's not always about who's stronger than who. Sometimes it's just the matchup, and that matchup was a deadly one for Blackbeard. I think if now that he knows Magellan's power, it's gonna be a much different fight. But you know what I'm saying, I'm talking about that time. Right now, Blackbeard is a Yonko. I believe he's way stronger than Magellan right now, but back then, yeah, it would be a toss-up. Now, Luffy did have another fight with Magellan, but that was with the help of all the prisoners, not all the prisoners, but most of the prisoners, and Mr. 3 using the wax to make him the champion form of Luffy. I remember him and Luffy going in, but the reason why that really got messed up the fight itself, and it was not that long, was because Magellan didn't want to play around, and he went to his extra mode, and yeah, we call that Hell's Judgment, or he calls that Hell's Judgment, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of scared of Hell's Judgment. People have been saying it's an awakening. I'm not too sure right now. I'm 50-50, but it's a scary power-up. Because think about it. First of all, it's forbidden for him to use. And then if it touches someone, if the poison touches someone and that person touches someone else, it actually transfers that poison. That kind of is like, what the hell? Like, this is some most deadliest poison. And I'm thinking, can even Gear 4 stand up to this poison? Can the top tier stand up to this poison? Now, I believe it could be a situation where, I don't know if you guys see Naruto, where the Raikage cut his arm off after you got Amaterasu. I'm not too sure if you guys know that, but it might be a spoiler if you didn't watch Naruto. Please ignore that. But I feel like it might be a situation like that. But please put your thoughts in the comment section. Tell me how these guys can fight Hell's Judgment, because Hell's Judgment, it scares me. It actually scares me. Now, I believe Magellan is under, like, he's not, I don't believe he's Yonko Commander level. I believe he's right under Yonko Commander level. So you see, there's kind of the whole One Piece community level. They have the Yonko level, they have the Admiral level, they have the Yonko Commander level, and then they have right under, and then they have like Vice Admirals. I have him right under there. Like, I feel like he is a strong character, but I feel like the top tiers, like, I've been seeing all these Yonko Commanders in action, and they're deadly with their arm and hacking game, and their observation hacking game, and just their Delphi powers. It's a deadly attack. So I feel like they will be able to get through Magellan, but that's just my opinion. But I do want to say this, Hell's Judgment, when he's in that form, I believe he's close to Admiral level. That form scares me. I'm still wondering how can people fight with that form. It's a deadly form. There's some characters who can definitely fight with that form because of their Delph Fruits, but yeah, it's a very monster form. I feel like it's close to Admiral level, probably Yonko Commander level for me personally. But like I said, Magellan is, some people say he's overrated, some people say he's underrated. Me personally, I feel like he's just in the middle. He's not overrated, not underrated. I feel like his power can get deadly at times, but his durability, it's his eyes went white when pre-time skill Luffy hit him with the attack. So you see the difference, and you start to understand. It's really tough to judge his strength, but me personally, I believe he's definitely at the I'll probably put him young commander level just because of Hell's Judgment. Now leave your thoughts in the comment section. Tell me what you think about Magellan. Do you think he's Yonko commander level, admiral level, but Yonko level? I'm not too sure where you guys have these level power scalings, but I do want to say this. Subscribe for more One Piece content. I'm the LegendMac, and I'm gone.